Hey guys, just wanted to give a quick update here. I'm in the house and there's a cold front coming through. I don't know if you can hear the wind out there, but it's blowing strong. And here's the spray foam that we've been working on. Just about finished with that. Yeah, we're kind of getting set up in here to be transitioning from the RV to the house. And so there's still a lot to do here. We need to get plumbing, electrical, and stuff going on. We're gonna kind of use this room here that's plasticed off to be our living space while we're working out here, and then vice versa, you know. But this is the mess after doing all the spray foam. I think we went through over 600 cans. There's Jordan. They have this is going to be their room area, and so kind of cleared off just a little spot for them to play over there. You guys have a spot that you need to have that, right? Yeah. In your room, remember? Over there, yeah. All that place that I had you mop or sweep and mop, yeah. So carefully move that over there. Okay, it's dirty over here. And sorry, just parenting. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do here. There's a skylight. Kind of need to get that covered. It's about to get down to 11 degrees tonight, something like that. And I've got the water pump here. So we have the hand pump. So we have water here by hand. So we can rough it if we have to. Man, just a few more things in the spray foam. Now here's the thing, just to quickly update with my health. I found something out that was really significant for chronic inflammatory response syndrome type people, which are all the symptoms I have. They're sensitive to vitamin D3. Now most people are way low on it, and I started taking it, supplementing like a half, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, a little bit heavier. And just found out from a random Reddit article that someone with similar symptoms as me stopped it and started feeling better. And so I stopped it. I'm on day 8 or 9 now. And I got 8 hours of sleep for the first time in maybe 4 or 5, 6 months, maybe a year. Actually, I don't normally do that. I actually came in here and slept in the home, and I was in an area that was quiet, and when someone else jumped or moved, it didn't wiggle me. I'm a very light sleeper. I have lots of problems at nighttime. But there was something to do with having a normal amount. I mean, I was supplementing the right amount, 10,000 UIs, but Dr. Berg prescribes or recommends for just normal use, not even catching up on chronic illness. And I was just doing the normal one. I wasn't overdoing it. But yeah, it's been really rough. Cortisol spikes, histamine dumps, all the works have been very, very difficult. And then plus the load of the stress of having to build a house and having the winter get here before I'm ready and before the house was insulated. And it's just been very stressful. It's all kind of played into the issues I've been having. So it's been extremely, extremely rough, really rough. Kind of reminded me of like maybe 3 or 4 years ago when I was a lot worse.
What?
That's kind of how it's been. But I'll be with you in a second, son. So I stopped, and within a few days, I was getting about 4 hours of sleep on average past, that was like after year 2. That was kind of reminiscent of some of the worst times I've had in this illness, but this is approaching year 8 here in a couple of weeks, guys. And I figured I was progressing really well. This summer I took a nosedive. I had a lot of activity, a lot of stress, and yeah, and I made that adjustment to my protocol. Wow, I would have never thought that would have been the thing. But here I got 7 hours of sleep like a couple of nights ago, and then a night before that, and then I think I approached 8 last night. That's unheard of for me. At the same time, my body has too much calcium now. My joints are hurting, especially my wrist and my arm. My fingers go numb because of this the funny bone nerve in there. Something's going on there that makes it hurts, and then these 3 fingers go numb, like toward the morning as I'm waking up or at night. So it's been kind of strange things, symptoms in it. And then I asked AI and then double checked it against another AI, since they sometimes hallucinate wrong things, and just confirmed that that's 70%. They were sure, and sure enough, now I'm starting to feel better. But at the same time, getting this dump of coming off of it, AI can explain it, doctor can explain it, but it makes me feel kind of a lot worse in some ways, like the tiredness, the fatigue, stuff like that. So kind of coming out of a long stretch of a very rough time, definitely turning a corner. I thought it was happening like a month ago because I was coming off of the Aimovig rebound, and that was starting to ease off, but these same things just lingered, and now I know. So strangest thing, vitamin D3, if you have symptoms like me, something you should stay away from, and do it only in very slight moderation, certain forms as well. So that's big news for me. I mean, it's actually going to be big to get the sleep night after night. It's going to make a difference. And I have another 4 weeks before my system kind of returns to normal. But even the biggest change is happening right now, 8 to 10 days, starting to get more sleep. And just getting this fire warm. We can shut it down now, and yeah, nice and hot. So that's encouraging. I just probably look really worn out. I'm really, really drained, fatigued, tired in so many ways. It's been very rough, guys, but I appreciate the prayers. And this is as far, what we have done here is as far as what, our savings have taken us. And a couple of donations this morning or this summer are going to take us hopefully the rest of the way to mostly or maybe complete this house that we're wanting to be in here in the middle of winter in northeast Missouri. So I think we're getting 11 or 12 tonight. That's going to be our first test of a couple inches spray foam on the wall. It's supposed to be close to 3, but I think an average is more 2. We have a lot of clumps in it. And then maybe average is 2.5 on the ceiling. There's some areas that are like 4 or 5 inches thick, but those cans didn't spray quite as easy as what I was used to. I'll give more updates on what I think about the Kraken and the Stanley spray foam cans here, grade A fire rated as well. And we'll continue on here. There's lots to do. The next project is going to be, I think, the floors, but at the same time, I'm going to be working on getting our first wall up here where the first plumbing will go, and then the next wall will be for electrical, and we'll be bringing out more solar panels, and that'll be its whole process, whole deal there. So anyway, definitely appreciate the prayers. And for all of you guys who you know who you are, who've donated to our family and have helped us through the years, really starting 8 years ago, my brother and my uncle and a friend's mom, and so thankful for you guys sticking with us through chronic illness and being the body of Christ, and being people who love others and can step in when there's a need. So appreciate it. God's grace is sufficient, and we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. That's what I'll leave with. Guys, have a blessed week. Peace.